I think that there's not one person who can prevent students from getting involved with drugs. I think it has to be a team effort between teachers, related service providers like social workers and school psychologists, keeping in contact, making sure that, everybody's aware of students and noticing changes in behavior, communicating that with parents. I think it really needs to be a team effort. And I think peer relationships obviously have a strong influence on students. So having a good support of friends at school and outside school who are good influences and not negative.
Starts at home. Drug abuse starts at home. 9 times out of 10 when kids abuse drugs, they see somebody else abuse drugs.
Many people don't realize that the human brain doesn't stop developing until something like your mid-20s. So if you are under the age of 25 and you are doing any sort of drug that is not like a prescribed drug that you are taking according to how you're supposed to be taking it, you're doing damage to your brain. So your brain is not developing in the way that it should, and it might not fully develop in the way that it's meant to by the time you are in your mid-20s. And on top of that, depending on what drug you're doing, you have lung damage, you have damage to other organs in your body that are obviously important for your health.
Health problems, life maybe, brain damage, cancer, anything, anything that's bad for the brain is bad for the body.
Pretty much my whole life, I've seen the negative impact of abusing drugs. I have family members of my own who have gone to rehab and who have not been successful in getting treatment. I've seen the negative impact that it has, not just on them and their health, but also their families. So I've always kind of been interested in doing what I can to make sure that young people are aware of the negative impact of drug abuse. We just need to be tough and we need to work through it. When being vulnerable and opening up to someone is not something that people have made into like, it's okay to do this. So instead of working through their feelings and working through hard times and talking with a therapist or a friend and opening up about their emotions, people try to numb them with things like drugs instead. Haven't quite made it okay in our society yet to have emotions. Everybody has emotions, whether it's a mental illness or just a circumstance in your life that you're facing a tough time and you're emotional about it. Like, unfortunately, a lot of our culture says that showing those emotions is not okay when it is. And because people feel pressured to not show emotion, they would rather numb them with drugs or other recreational things that are not healthy for you.
I've been fighting this actually my whole life. I have family members who abuse drugs. I use it as my motivation. You understand? Keep me out of trouble. But should have started 25 years ago when they brought drugs over. So let's start today.